Hello and welcome to the World Climbing Club, and yes, this is a pretty crazy looking boulder. More on that at the end. Now, before we start, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the action. We're going to begin things with the men's semi-final, and my co-commentator was Hanna. That man is a master of movement, and he's going to talk us through two of the sequences in two of the boulders.
Hey, my name is Hanna, and I'm here to talk about some of the boulders we saw from the semifinals round today. Boulder number one, it was on the slab, but it was a little bit more powerful and upper body dependent. It all revolved around this compression interaction with one of those big ghost 360 holds, little tiny no shadow jibs on them. I think one was a 360, one was a Technic grip, and kind of a lot of the questions around this boulder was getting up and over the first panel. We saw it two different ways. One was staying low and right, coming in with a hard slap on the left hand, posting up off the right foot. And then we had a couple other athletes that would bring the left foot up, sink down, and then come in left, right, and then tuck to the next zone hold. Both were interesting. I think I was a little bit more partial to left heel high, and then kind of riding the heel the whole way through the boulder. Really interesting boulder though. For a slab, it was really powerful, and I think it was cool to have this question of getting up and over the lip. Right, and then the last boulder I really want to talk about is the last boulder, the slab. It was really interesting. It was two moves essentially. You had hand cordo and then foot cordo. I really liked this boulder for a lot of different reasons. The first move was, I think, quite powerful, but really body position dependent. I was asking a lot of the athletes to go up and then right to get this pummel, and we saw a lot of different ways to do it, a lot of different feet beta, hand beta, but essentially what it was a hard start position and then just a really powerful up motion to then do the pummel. Really liked it. Yeah, and then we had essentially a couple of athletes. We've had a lot of athletes try to trav the first hold and kind of circumvent the pummel press. I don't think it goes. I don't know. I got very strong opinions that this was not a method, but the pummel was really hard, and so we saw a lot of people trying to circumvent it. And it was really, and then yeah, the top was really cool too. After having like very hand-dependent cordo move, it was just straight no hand foot cordo move, which was really fun to watch.
Thank you, Ben. Now it's almost time for the finals, and you can see some of the boulders behind me. But here at the IFSC, we love it when new teams and federations come onto the circuit, and Costa Rica is one of those. Now we talked to two of the younger athletes who've been invited to the event, but who were too young to compete. Let's find out all about Costa Rica.
Hey, I'm Federico, and we're from Costa Rica.
Same here. I am Pascal, and I am also from Costa Rica.
So we're a team of 6 people. We're a new delegation, the delegation of Costa Rica, and this is our first time competing in an event like this. And we have our teammates Tomas Casas and Ariel Gonzalez, which would be competing today.
Yeah, so this qualification round is very exciting. It's my first time seeing it live. I've seen it in videos and everything, but never live. And I hope we can see our teammates qualify and see them in the semifinals.
Yeah, with the president of the federation, which is Julio Arce, and we came with James Escalar CR, and his friends. He has contacts with Josh, and he invited us here to train earlier on in the USA climbing facilities with a training center. It was amazing.
So here I'm hoping to learn. Like in Costa Rica, our facilities aren't so good as in here. And trading in such a different experience is like very different, and also like getting used to the competing like experience. I've never been live in a competition, so this is very exciting, and I hope to learn more about it.
From our team, we got 2 people climbing here. One is Tomas Casas and the other is Ariel Gonzalez. Tomas is an 18-year-old. He trains a lot with us. I've known him since he was a kid. He is a very physical climber, very built. He can block, he can do 100 pull-ups. He's very strengthy. And Ariel is the other way around. He's 27. He has climbed for about 15 years and he's very technical, slabs. He loves climbing outdoors and knows how to use momentum and his body to get himself in positions he needs. In Costa Rica, well, I'm kind of new to the sport. Not new, but a lot of people have climbed so many years before me. And climbing has been growing really, really fast. A lot of gyms have come up, really, really big gyms. At all not compared to here, but still we can train. Our gym, Escalarse area, is the best gym in Costa Rica, and we have good training facilities so we can get strong and come here and show everyone what Costa Rica is doing.
Yep, that's right. We have zebra-coloured holes for the finals boulders, and it is time to show you the results of the men's finals and the highlights, all of the action coming your way. If you're of a nervous disposition, then this is a warning, because once again we saw an intense final in Salt Lake City. Similar to the women's, it all came down to the last climb. We had 4 very different boulders. Boulder 1 with an awkward mono move down low and a tricky top. Boulder 2, an enormous run along the wall, 2 giant coordination moves in a row. Boulder 3 was all about the feet, slowing things down and executing tricky movements into a corner sequence. And Boulder 4, well, straightforward climbing power moves with a little bit of coordination thrown in. Japan's Rei Sugimoto has spoken about this being his last competition, and he did seem to be having a great time out on the wall, enjoying every second of his final session. A flash to the zone on boulder number 2, his best moment, 29.5, leaving him in 8th. Yuji Fujiwaki was most impressive on boulder 3. The first to do that tricky slab, and his celebration said it all. A 7th place finish for the Japanese climber. France's Mejdi Schalk took a nasty fall on the first climb, and he had to recover physically and mentally. He came out strongly on the coordination run though, sending it in 2 goes and flying. Eventually 6th place for Mejdi. Meiji Narasaki seemed to injure his finger on the first climb, although he did flash the zone. He stretched it out and got attention backstage, and he flashed the coordination boulder, a huge moment for him. Zones on the rest, leaving him in 5th. He was the first climber out, and Colin Duffy quickly climbed boulder 1. The USA star Houdini matching the mono move down low and fighting through. He did struggle on the slab though, not managing to get the zone, and this eventually led to him being pushed down into 4th. He had a great semi-final, but Do-Hyun Lee started slowly, missing the top on boulder 1. He had to build momentum on that flying boulder 2. Coming into the final climb, he had the potential to be in provisional gold if he sent it quickly, but he managed to get it second go, which is still super impressive. When the dust settled, he was in 3rd. He started the comp at a blistering pace. Sota Amagasa, the only athlete apart from Colin to complete boulder 1. It took him just 3 goes to get the second climb. The Japanese climber got zones in the last 2 to secure him silver. By winning, Serato Anraku becomes only the 2nd male athlete in history to win 3 Boulder World Cups in a row. He needed to lock it in on the final climb though, myself and Nikaya Sanders watching as it unfolded. So off Serato goes, left heel locked in.
Interesting.
This is the move over to the left that's a bit risky. He does catch it.
So good.
Toe hook engaged, 2 toes in fact. Left hand on the zone, so it's going to jump him up the leaderboard. What colour medal?
Good.
He's looking very good, isn't he? He does what Do-Hyun Lee did, but a bit more fluidly. One last move. Serato is going to make history here